incredible instincts, creative, more shifty than his brother Lonzo, defensive instincts as well, but
LaMelo is special.
I still can't believe the Warriors picked Wiseman over LaMelo Ball. I understand they wanted size, but the talent was right there in front of them. Can you imagine LaMelo playing alongside Steph Curry? Look what the Warriors system did for Jordan Poole, and LaMelo is on another level. The creativity, the playmaking, the ability to control the game. It's scary to think what could have been. But let's not get stuck on the past, because right now LaMelo Ball is proving that he didn't need Golden State to shine. His scoring, playmaking, and leadership have evolved in ways few could have predicted. So how did he get here? And more importantly, how is he succeeding by playing like himself? LaMelo Ball has always been a polarizing figure, even before he entered the NBA. Critics called him too flashy, reckless, and immature, claiming his game was better suited for highlight reels than the NBA. His viral half-court shots and no-look passes at Chino Hills were entertaining for fans, but gave scouts and analysts some serious doubts. They argued he was a high-risk, low-reward player with no discipline. His wild crossovers and flashy plays were seen as unnecessary risks, not signs of vision and creativity. Then came the biggest criticism: his shot.
Where the potential is, although his shot, from what I've seen, looks broken like his brother's, and he's not a defender, and he is not the most explosive athlete.
Analysts picked it apart.
some teams say, we don't want the headache that could come along with this. Like, what do you...
The form is too low. He'll get blocked in the NBA. He needs to rebuild it from scratch. Were just some of the things you'd hear. Add in the concerns about his thin frame and his tendency to gamble on defense. And many scouts believed LaMelo wouldn't be able to keep up with NBA physicality or defend stronger guards like Drew Holiday or Marcus Smart. But Charlotte saw something that others didn't. With the third overall pick in 2020, they bet on his potential, and it paid off immediately. From his very first games, LaMelo showed he was different. No warm-up period, no rookie jitters, just highlight passes, crafty finishes, and most importantly, confidence. Melo didn't fold or listen to the critics. He didn't rebuild his shot, play it safe with his passes, or bulk up to fit NBA standards. He leaned in. The same shooting form they said would never work, he's draining threes from 30 feet. The reckless passes they hated, he's now averaging over 8 assists per game. His length and IQ on defense have turned him into a playmaker on both sides of the ball. Instead of conforming, LaMelo perfected his style and made the NBA adjust to him. His growth is undeniable. Rookie of the Year, NBA All-Star, and now one of the most exciting young players in the league. The things they criticized him for, they're now his biggest strengths. He wasn't just trying to fit in, he was forcing the NBA to adjust to him. His first season was filled with moments of brilliance. He won Rookie of the Year despite dealing with a fractured wrist that could have ended his season early, but he bounced back even stronger. Unfortunately, the injury bug didn't stop after his rookie year. LaMelo has missed chunks of time in every season since entering the league. Ankle sprains, wrist issues, and other setbacks have forced him to watch from the sidelines more than he'd like. But here's where it gets interesting. While some players lose confidence after injuries, LaMelo came back sharper each time. He used his time off the court to analyze the game, study his competition, and refine his play style. Instead of rushing back, he returned with new weapons in his bag. His pull-up jumper got more consistent, his range got deeper, his floater became automatic. The injuries were setbacks, yes, but they forced him to evolve. Instead of relying on pure athleticism, he leaned more into his craft and IQ, and that is when we saw the real LaMelo Ball show up. And at first, most people knew LaMelo for his flashy passes, but today he's making a name for himself as a scorer. And it's not just volume scoring, it's efficient, calculated, and smooth. His jump shot was a question mark, but over time he's cleaned it up. His release is quicker, the footwork is more polished, and he's able to get his shot off under pressure. Let's look at the numbers. Rookie year, 15.7 points per game on 35% from 3. Second year, 20.1 points per game on 38% from 3. This season, 24 plus points per game and counting. That's steady growth, but it's not just a three-point shot that's improved. LaMelo has become lethal in the mid-range, using pull-ups and floaters to keep defenders guessing. When he gets downhill, he doesn't force shots. He's learned to slow down, use his length, and finish with finesse. It's the kind of evolution you see in elite guards. Guys like Kyrie Irving and Chris Paul who make a living manipulating defenders in the paint. LaMelo now has a 3-level scoring game. He can hit you from deep, kill you in the mid-range, and finish at the rim with crafty layups or floaters. Defenders can't predict his next move, and that's the scariest part. What makes LaMelo truly special is his vision.
Where's LaMelo? Where's LaMelo? Where's LaMelo? They want him to lead the break
Right.
because he's such a beautiful passer.
Yeah.
They know he's going to get everybody involved.
Some players see the game a second ahead. LaMelo sees it to 2 seconds ahead. You never see them coming. When he entered the league, most people assumed he'd be a flashy passer, but not necessarily a floor general. That narrative is gone now. He's shown that he can control the pace of an entire game. He knows when to speed it up, slow it down, and set his teammates up for easy buckets. His assist numbers have steadily risen. Rookie year, 6.1 assists per game. Second year, 7.6 assists per game. This season, over 8 assists per game. His leadership has also evolved. Early on, LaMelo was seen as a carefree kid, just having fun on the court, but that perception has shifted. He's become more vocal, taking control of the team in key moments. Look at how his teammates trust him to make big decisions late in games. That's not something you get by accident, that's respect. And respect isn't given, it's earned. One of the most underrated parts of LaMelo's game is his ability to adapt. He's not a one-trick pony. If the defense takes away his three, he'll drive to the basket. If they pack the paint, he'll shoot over them. If they try to trap him, he'll pick them apart with cross-court passes. This is what separates him from so many other young guards. At 6'7", he can play like a guard but see the floor like a forward. When smaller guards press him, he just shoots over them. When bigger defenders switch on him, they get cooked. Versatility is one of the most valuable traits in the modern NBA, and LaMelo embodies it. And this season, LaMelo Ball is putting it all together. One of his most iconic performances came against the Milwaukee Bucks, where he dropped a career-high 50 points. It wasn't just a hot shooting night. It was a showcase of everything he's been working on. Floaters, pull-ups, and spot-up threes, pick-and-roll manipulation. It was all on display. And it's not just the scoring. He's making plays for others, getting teammates open looks, and controlling the pace of games. And his control of the tempo looks eerily similar to what we see from guys like Luka Doncic. He's not rushing to get to his spot. He's taking his time and forcing defenders to react to him. LaMelo Ball is succeeding in the NBA by staying true to himself. He didn't change his style to fit the league. He made the league adjust to him. He's gone from a flashy pass-first player to a complete 3-level scorer, a floor general, and one of the most versatile playmakers in the league. His growth is undeniable and it's still ongoing. Imagine where he'll be in 3 years. All-star, All-NBA champion? Well, maybe not on the Hornets.
He has the game to turn into superstardom, right? He has the flashiness, he has the style, he has the personality. Like, he's in that.
The potential is limitless. He just has to stay healthy. And to think, the Warriors passed on him for James Wiseman. Crazy, right? If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to check out our other deep dives and cool stories on the channel and subscribe. Peace.